Hello everyone, welcome back to the lecture series on general psychology. I am Dr. Olivia Kakati Sharma. I am a psychologist and researcher and I have completed my PhD from the University of Delhi. I have also qualified UGC NET and I have completed my MSc in clinical psychology from Christ University, Bangalore. So today we shall be talking about developmental psychology, where we'll cover topics like the concept of human development, the various stages of human development, the various theories of human development, and so on and so forth. So let us begin our journey with the concept of development. So as the word development itself suggests, development describes the growth of humans throughout the lifespan. So from conception to death, okay? So right from conception to death, everything is covered under lifespan development, okay? So development refers to the development patterns or change over time. It does not just involve the biological or physiological aspects of growth, but also the cognitive, emotional, as well as the social aspects of growth and development. Now, as we see here, development is nothing but the patterns of change over a period of time. And like I said, it not just covers the biological and physical aspects of growth, it also encompasses the cognitive aspect, which is the changes in thought processes. Then comes the emotional aspect, which is the changes in emotional understanding and experiences. And finally, social aspects, which are relationships, self-concept, and identity formation related to lifespan development. In other words, development may be defined as a progression we make towards maturity. Okay? So, in other words, development may be defined as a progression we make towards maturity. Okay? So, in the case of human development, development is not always a very continuous process, okay? So though it looks very linear in nature, it may or may not always be very continuous in nature. We will discuss that in detail when we discuss the issues in developmental psychology. So here, as we speak of development, it is important to note the contribution of Heinz Werner, who posited that development not only refers to changes which increase the organization of functioning within a domain. Okay, so Heinz Werner felt that our development are those kind of changes which increase the organization or functioning, right? They increase the organization or functioning within any particular domain. Okay, so Heinz Werner said that this increase in organization or functioning has to proceed forward or has to move forward using these two important processes, namely integration and differentiation. So this is not the same integration and differentiation we talk about in maths, but these actually are processes integral to human development, where the former, which is integration, is a process that sort of integrates more, basic previously acquired behaviors into new higher level structures. So this is like a assimilation process where new knowledge which is acquired over the period of time is assimilated into the previous behaviors, okay, and that makes it a more higher level structure, okay. The latter, which we call differentiation, involves a process that involves progressive ability to make distinction amongst things, okay. So integration is about assimilating whatever similar knowledge we gain over the period of time into our already built knowledge based framework, okay. Whereas differentiation, as the name itself suggests, is a progressive ability to distinguish, okay, or make distinction amongst different things, okay. So key word here is distinction. So this helps us unify similar things into our knowledge base, and this allows us to make a distinction between various things, okay. So we have already understood that development is a progression towards maturity, and Heinz Werner posited that this progression is made by the use of two processes of integration and differentiation. Next, we will try to understand what is the difference between growth and development. So the main difference between growth and development is in its approach, okay. Growth is something very quantitative in nature and more or less always measurable, okay. Whereas development is more or less qualitatively assessed and not always measurable, okay. Now, why are we calling this qualitatively assessed and why are we calling this quantitative? Because growth sort of means increase in physical size. Maybe a child grows taller, okay, that is growth, okay. Whereas development has to do with a more qualitative maturation or qualitative development over the course of maturation, okay. So since this is quantitative in nature, this is always measurable. However, development in a lot of cases cannot always be measured. Another important point of difference between the two is that development is usually lifelong in nature, okay. Over the course of time, it keeps on happening. However, growth is usually thought to be cross-sectional or over a short period of time. A short period of time. So though growth and development are sort of, these two words are used interchangeably, it is important to understand some essential points of differences between the two right at the onset of this lecture, okay.